This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's Gem and the Holograms, brought to us by Sunbow Productions and Marvel Productions. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dual, the Big D. This, of course, is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So let's talk about the truly outrageous Gem and the Holograms. Of course, Gem is the actual name of the show, but we also know it as Gem and the Holograms. The show originally did air on Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings in syndication originally, so that's why I'm decided to make this a Saturday morning TV log. The show came out in 1985, as this was based on the toy line from Hasbro. Of course, was produced by Sunbow and Marvel, who recently already had success with the Transformers, which came out the previous year, and the G.I. Joe animated series, which already had 2 miniseries, but would finally get a whole series the same year. Anyway, the creator of the show was Christy Marks, who also was a staff writer for the 2 shows I mentioned, plus Conan the Adventurer and many others. Anyway, now of course, we also had She-Ra, Princess of Power, and Rainbow Bright on, I do believe, the same year as well. Gem was one of my childhood favorites. I grew up watching this, and as you can see, I have the whole series on DVD from Shout Factory. Don't mind me covering my face just for a few seconds. But y'all talk about those in a little bit. Anyway, now the series focuses on Jerrica Benton, who is the owner and manager of Starlight Music. Well, soon she adopts the persona of Gem with the help of a holographic computer known as Synergy, which was built by Jerrica's father to be the ultimate audio-visual entertainment synthesizer, and is bequeathed to her after his death. So Jerrica is able to command Synergy to project the hologram of Gem over herself by means of the remote micro projectors in her Gem Star earrings, thus disguising her features and clothing, enabling her to assume the persona. She can also project holograms around her and uses this ability throughout the series to avoid danger and provide special effects for the performances of her group known as the Holograms, which consisted of her young sister Kimber, who's also the keyboard and main songwriter for the group, Aja, Asian American guitarist of the group, and Shanna, the African American foster sister who plays the synth drums. Yeah, they were childhood friends of Jerrica and Camber's, and they were adopted by, and are adopted foster sisters to the two, since they had lived with the Benton family since they were so young. Well, later on in the series, Shanna briefly leaves to pursue a career in fashion, at which point we got a new Latina character named Carmen, or Rhea as she would be known as. But the holograms are aware of Gem's secret identity and the existence of Synergy once the series starts. While Rhea is made aware unintentionally shortly before joining the group, upon her return to the holograms, Shanna becomes the band's bassist now. Anyway, each episode of Gem and the Holograms is filled with fun-filled music and glamour and glitter, fashion and fame, as the theme song says originally, because that's what we know from the original theme song, because later on in the second season, that was changed to the Gem Girls song, which that's fine with me. And also, each episode is filled with exciting adventure as well. I think that's really cool. Anyway, Gem and the girls really do rock with the best and all that jazz. But of course, they do have a big competitor with, a former Starlight worker, Eric Raymond, who who is really the main antagonist of the series. But the ultimate antagonist is this, well, rebel rock girl group he finds, the Misfits, who are really always up to no good, not wanting anybody to have fun, especially Gem and the Holograms. Anyway, the Misfits, not to be confused with the actual real world band, which I believe was a punk rock band or something, or hard rock band. Anyway, they consist of their leader, Phyllis, alias Pizzazz, Roxy, guitarist, Stormer, who plays the keytar, a combination of guitar and keyboard, and then soon they are joined by Jetta, who plays the saxophone. And she's a British star. In the third season, they would later get another rival group in the form of the Stingers, who Eric soon takes under his wing. And they are originally from Germany. They're composed of Riot, whose real name's Roy, Phoebe, alias Rapture, who's a guitarist and con artist, and Minx, the keyboardist, whose real name's Ingrid. Yeah, which that's why I'm telling you, their actual real names aren't disclosed in any of the episodes. Well, anyway. Oh yeah, one more character I almost forgot to mention is Jericho's boyfriend Rio, who apparently likes both the characters, which apparently kind of causes a bit of a love triangle to form a faux love triangle anyway. Anyway, when they're not performing, well, Jerica and her friends, well, and Kimber, run Starlight House, which is a foster home for foster children. Mostly it's girls, but hey, that's pretty good though. Anyway, the show had 65 episodes produced and aired. The first season actually did air Saturday and Sunday mornings, as I recall. Well, from when it started anyway, but then of course it went to 5 days a week, like the Transformers and G.I. Joe had just done. Even so, I think this was just an amazing show. And like I said, there's all sorts of good music and what have you. The show has been released on home media by Kid Rhino and its parent company, Rhino Entertainment, until 2011 when Shout Factory put out. I wanted to get the complete series because it had all sorts of good features and failed to, so henceforth I'm stuck with the solo releases. The first season, the second season, and the third season. The first season I found at Walmart, and then I had to get the other two from Hastings. But even so, I'm going to revisit these again someday. And if you really want to watch this, you got to get this show. Or if you like, the full series is on Tubi. I do know it was on Netflix, but I don't think they have it there anymore. They do have the movie that came out in 2015. And let me tell you, after I said didn't want to check out, I did check out, but still I was not at all impressed with it much. It was factually okay, but it wasn't great though, so I'd say don't bother. I might review that sometime, maybe, but I can't guarantee you that. So anyway, the show ended in May of 1988. Still, the show is just so much fun to watch. Now, some episodes did have PSAs and what have you, similar to what G.I. Joe had, but it didn't quite have that many like the Transformers would have had, because there were only like 3 or 5 PSAs produced for the Transformers. Oh well. But even so, I feel like this is just one of my absolute favorite chick tunes ever. I actually watched this on the WGN network because they were also airing the Transformers and the G.I. Joe series. I did later catch reruns of it on USA when I would stay at my pop's house, and that's all she wrote. But anyway, now to this day, Gem is still being big at the time. I mean, there have been comics and graphic novels produced by IDW. I actually do have one of those, and let me tell you, they are kind of are good, but sometimes they have their issues and what have you. But anyway, get these, and you're gonna be liking these faster before you can say Showtime Synergy. And when it's done, it shows over, Synergy. Yeah, that's what Jerica says. Well, in the first line to become Gem, and in the end, she says that other line to become Jerica again. Very good and what have you. Oh, I almost forgot. You should get these Shout Factory tiles because, like the Transformers and G.I. Joe series, all episodes actually include the original commercial bumpers as well. And I think that's good too. Those brought back memories. I love them. But anyway, and there's so many songs to mention. There's too many. I love a lot of these songs. But what can I say? Gem and Holograms, definitely worth watching. If you have seen the show, please tell me what you thought about in the comment section below. If you liked the video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And next Saturday morning, I'll be talking about probably one of the most forgotten tunes of the 80s, Wildfire. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out some of these other fun-filled Saturday morning TV logs that I know you will enjoy. First, in the upper left-hand corner is my show with some music and what have you, but live action though, and that being Lancelot Link's Secret Chimp, which I did last month. Or if you want to go back many more episodes back, go to the upper right-hand corner and see my Saturday Morning TV log of the Brady Kids, or go to the bottom left-hand corner for last week's Saturday Morning TV log of Josie and the Pussycats. In the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.